Good evening, good evening, good evening. From the Channel 9 studio, this is Sports Chat with Mr. 33. I am he, Mr. 33. My 33 brother, what's going on with you? What up, Big Nine? What up, Big Nine? How you feeling? How you living? Glad to see you. But, you know, this is Friday night, and, tonight is action packed full of sports. You got NCAA tournament. You got uh you got men and women. You got the NBA going on still. You even got Major League Baseball. But y'all know what we do. We come over here. We start talking about what happened tonight on this Friday night SmackDown version, heading towards WrestleMania. And we will start off with Mr. Randy Orton, Mr. RKO himself, talking about Cody asked him to bring this best version, and so the voices are telling them bring me out, bring me out. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but he said bring. They said bring me out, bring me out. You hear him voice. You hear me talking to you. The voices in the head was talking to him, so he's coming out to become the Randy Orton of old that can't control himself. The Randy Orton that needs that number 15 title. That thing is important to him. So it's all hands on deck as far as he's concerned. And as soon as he said that, Matt Cardona comes out and he got a microphone in his hand. He's like, "What are you doing out here? You got something to say? You got a microphone? Say what you got to say." And he punched him in the head with the microphone. Randy rolls out, gets out of there real quick. So he's like, "I ain't trying to deal with this dude right now. I'll holler at him later," pretty much. So that's how that segment ends. Uh, then in the background we hear Trick getting ready to get a WrestleMania shot. Sammy getting ready to get a WrestleMania shot. So we about to figure out if that's who they're gonna wrestle, each other or what's going on. Sammy gave him a fake congratulations. On his WrestleMania appearance. Then it goes off. But the first match is between the Bella Twins versus Charlotte and Miss Bliss. Uh, I would say this is a number one contender, but we already know that Bailey and Lyra Valkyria got their shot on Monday at Raw against the Irresistible Forces, who are the tag team champions, consisting of Nia Jax and Lash Legend. So we start the match. Nikki and Brie have they taking their pain, well, not their pain, they taking their frustration out on Charlotte. Charlotte is getting hemmed up by both Brie and Nikki, and they tagging in and out. She gets Alexa in, then she gets then once Alexa start going through the pain and the all of the damage, she's fighting her way out. She hits Charlotte with the hot tag. Uh, Charlotte chopping everybody all over the place. Get the Bellas out the ring. Then we get to we get a tag into Miss Bliss. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Miss Bliss going to the ropes, and she gets punched in the face. Wow, she gets punched in the face by Lash. Puts her out. We get a roll up by one of the Bellas. We got a 3 count for the Bellas, and they go on to win the match. So in the midst of all that, Charlotte jumps in like, "Yo, how could you just let that go down? This, that, and the third." So they in there arguing. The champs go in. They get ready. They laying people out. They throwing Charlotte into the corner post. They throw the Bellas out the ring. They about to do the I don't know what this move is called. It's not the Annihilator, but Lash ragdolls the person, and Nia get ready to jump off the top rope. Then we see Bailey and Lyra come down. They they double drop kick Nia, get her out the ring. Then all of them, the Bellas, Bailey and Lyra, and Charlotte and Miss Bliss, they all just toss Lash up out the ring. So that's how that match ends. We, like I said, we see all six of them in the ring. Charlotte is still upset with them, like, yo, how could y'all let that go down? How could y'all let this happen? Um, and then they end the segment. Uh, then we had a segment. Rhea's talking about, I know Jade ain't got no. Well, she said she ain't got no class, whatever. Then Jade comes out with her little crew now, B-Fab and Meech and B-Fab talking to Jade like she's about that. Like Meech is right behind her talking, and then Jade is just like she in there co-signing, but she ain't really saying too much. But she said I talked to Nick Aldis, and Nick Aldis said that B-Fab she gonna handle you. So that match, so Rhea's like, all right, well, tell the ref to come on down here. You know what I mean? Just tell the ref, come on, we're gonna get this thing started. Let's get this party started. Uh, Rhea was handling she was handling B-Fab, then Jade came in, uh, and then it was a disqualification. Then they beat up on Jade. I mean, excuse me, Rhea. Rhea got jaded. Well, Jade picked her up after Meechin and B-Fab took care of business. Swung her around like she did a 360, like she showed everybody that Rhea was gonna get jaded and got jaded. And then she just blew a kiss at her like, all right, this is over. But Rhea gets the technically she gets the win. They did actually start the match, so Rhea gets the win. Um, then we had this so crazy odd match. We got Kit Wilson versus Jelly Roll. Now, I know some of y'all like Jelly Roll as a singer. I get all of that. But Jelly Roll was in wrestling action tonight. And it's been a while since he was wrestling. I think it was Mania when he had Randy Orton as his partner. Anyway, Kit Wilson was doing, Kit Wilson started off after, he wanted to recite some poems or whatever. And then Kit Wilson, he started off going crazy, try to hit Jelly Roll with a drop kick, and then this match was like really really crazy. They had a segment where they was punching each other in the face. Then Jelly Roll was gonna hit him with a choke slam. He got out of that, tried to get a pin, got a 2 count. Then Jelly Roll catches him with a choke slam, slams him. He gets down on the pin, gets a 1, a 2, a 3. And then Jelly Roll ends up winning that match with the 3 count. So Jelly Roll does defeat Kit Wilson. I don't know how Kit Wilson could show his face around the arena anymore. But to be quite honest, he's toxic. He's really toxic. He running around telling people they toxic. He toxic for losing to a non-wrestler. And you could say Jelly Roll, he wrestled with Randy Orton before, but Kit Wilson is toxic because he can't beat a non-wrestler. Jelly Roll got to win. Jelly Roll got him like, wait, I was a 3 count? I won? Yeah, you won. Then he grabbed his son. That was cool. He grabbed his son and they walked up out of there. So, ugh. But the problem was Danhausen had cursed him before that because in the background, Danhausen cursed him like, okay, I can't rock with you. He said, let me tell you something. Danhausen's like, oh, let me tell you something. You want to know what you get? You are cursed. And then he went out there, thought he was going to win that match, and then he lost the match. So the Danhausen curse is still in effect. So then we got Carmelo going out there. He opening the invitation to the U.S. match. Then we hear Sami Zayn music come on. So we're like, okay, it's going to be Sami Zayn versus Carmelo. Then we hear that international theme song, Whoop That Trick. So y'all know who coming down there with his lemon pepper steppers, right? So he goes down there, he's sitting there, he chilling. This match was pretty good. Y'all know when a match, if y'all been listening to me, if a match is showing some type of action, I'm with it. And Carmelo, he did whatever he can. Realist, what's going on with you? Carmelo going back. They both did what they needed. 1 minute it was Sammy, the next minute it was Carmelo. Then all of a sudden, Trick gets up, grabs the belt, walks around the ring. He slides the belt into the ring. Uh, Sammy gets the belt. Then the referee catches him, throws the belt up. Well, throws the belt out the ring. As they throw the belt out the ring, Mello turns around and grabs Sammy as if he was gonna roll him up using the rope. As they go to the rope, Sammy moves out the way. Trick punches Mello in the face with it looked like a I swear to you, it looked like a Bluetooth speaker, but I don't know what it was, but it was something like that. And Mello got hit in the face with it because Sammy ducked it. And then Mello trying to gather himself. Sammy catches the Halula kick. Sammy pins Mello. The one, the two, the three. Sammy is now your United States champion for the second time. So Sami Zayn defeats Mello to become the champ. Uh, so that was interesting. The fact that Sammy lost. I mean, Mello lost the match, and then they talking about Sammy gonna be fighting Trick at WrestleMania for the belt. I found that to be a little. I found that was crazy. To me, it was crazy, right? Because Mello was on the street. He was doing well. He was defending the match. He was defending the title well. He was getting some great victories. And for him to lose the belt, now obviously, as of right now that he don't have a belt, he gonna be out the way of WrestleMania. So I feel like he got screwed because he lost the belt to Sammy, and now it's reported that Sammy and Trick is gonna be fighting for the belt at WrestleMania. So that's a match that was made as far as WrestleMania. Uh, Jacob comes in. He's talking to Captain Kelly. He said, "Yo, I'm going out to the ring to talk about this." Drew said, "Yo, you robbed me." He comes out, "Yo, you robbed me. You robbed me. You did this. You did that." So nigga, I was like, "All right, y'all. Neither one of y'all can't fight right now. So this is what I'm gonna do for y'all. I'm gonna book this match at WrestleMania. So falls count anywhere, no disqualifications. So it's pretty much a street fight type of scenario. So now we have another match going into WrestleMania, which will be Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu, no DQ. Uh, but we knew that was coming down the pipe because they've been out there wilding, falling off of stages and fighting through steel doors and all that other stuff. Julia had a match with Tiffy time. Uh, so back if Julia and Tiffy go back and forth. Uh, you know, Julia's doing whatever she can to get the 3 counts. She's coming up short with 2 counts. Tiffy ends up trying to go up to the top of the rope, hit the most, what is that, the beautiful moonsault. But because of a distraction from Keanu James, Julia puts the knee up. Then she catches her, rolls her up, rolls Tiffy up, gets a 3 count. So Julia defeats Tiffy Stratton, retains the belt. Tiffy looked kind of sad, but Julia, she retained her belt. So shout out to, congratulations to Julia for retaining with some help from Julia. I mean, Keanu James. Uh, but it was just meant to be. Then we get to this match that was made because Randy went around asking for it. I want to fight Matt Cardona. Y'all don't want to know what I'm gonna do to this dude if y'all don't make this match. He told Nick Aldis that, so he's like, I had to make the match. Matt ran down to the ring. Randy just stomped him out. He came back. Matt Cardona came back after he cast up. So they going at it. Randy rips the cast off. He was trying to really hurt him. Then Cody comes out after hitting Matt Cardona with an RKO, get the win. And we see they go back and forth. They swinging, they fighting, they doing all of this. Cody trying to put hands on him. He trying to get hands on Cody. They go back and forth. All these little tiny little security guards just making pass, trying to talk about stop. Yeah, let's think about WrestleMania, but y'all making pass for them to jump through. 1 minute, excuse me. Cody's jumping through. The next minute, Randy's jumping on him. So they go back and forth, back and forth. Jelly Roll comes out. He like, yo, Randy, yo, calm down. Yo, Cody, calm down. Randy comes out. He beating up on the little referees. He stuns Jelly Roll, runs out the ring, rolls out the ring, and like, oh damn. Well, he ain't say oh damn. He just looked like, all right, whatever. I got the last hit, but he's so zoned out because the voice is in his head. He don't even realize it was Jelly Roll and not Cody. So you know, and then it was I don't know how to. Well, Cody was looking upset that it was Jelly Roll that got hit, but Jelly Roll should have known that dude wasn't about that life. He ain't really taking no hits like that, but he took that RKO kind of well. So shout out to him. Yeah, RKO, RKO and Jelly. Yeah, I don't think I don't know, man. When people start hearing voices in their head, man, they start to black out and do all those other things, man. They talking about, I think he realized it after the fact. He would, sometimes you black out. Like I said, you black out when it's I agree with that, realist, because that choke slam and things like that. And he thought, I don't know how he thought he got confidence like he could handle one of those RKOs, but he did pretty good with the RKO. He really did. But I guess he was feeling himself after he won the night. He could stop the peace. He tried to keep the peace or whatever. Yo, y'all guys are friends. This is him. Y'all guys are friends. He did the same thing with Matt Cardona in the back. Like, yo, take it easy. This ain't the Randy we know. Y'all know Randy. This ain't the Randy we rock with. You've been friends with him longer. So this, that, and the third. Then he over here trying to hype up Rhea to go when she faces Jade. Excuse me, at Mania. So he's trying to encourage and he like busted down Brian. Try to encourage people, keep the peace, things like that. But man, when it's about that bread, it's about winning number 15. He trying to keep his Randy Orton trying to keep his name up to par. He trying to keep his name up there. So he ready to do whatever. I'm waiting for him to punt the hell out of Cody's head. When that come back, it's gonna be something different. But Jelly Roll took that RKO. Cody's upset, like, damn, you just hit this man. Like all he tried to do was try to stop us from going at it. You just hit that man with an RKO like he was me or something. So, that's how SmackDown goes out. He did the Hulk Hogan convulsions, shaking his leg like that. RKO really put him out and stuff like that. So, like I said, we starting to get some matches for Mania. I just named 2 more matches besides the all the titles that's up for grab. Well, I'm not sure if Sammy and Trick is gonna be for the title, but yeah, my link is from last Friday. My link is from last Friday. Word from last Friday. Um, it, let me see. Hold on, let me see if I can. That's the link where I don't think you can touch it and come up. I don't. Well, it's in this. It's on the gram, but yeah. So the Drew McIntyre Jacob Fatu, we already knew that was coming, so that wasn't a surprise. But the biggest, like I said, the biggest shock for me was Melo losing the belt, and now all of a sudden Sammy gets to go to WrestleMania because he got this belt. You know what I mean? So now it's gonna be I believe it's gonna be Trick and Sammy for the belt. You know, they ain't saying this for the belt. I just think that it is for the belt. Excuse me. You know, so the fact that that's going down all of a sudden, you know, like I said, Melo. I feel Melo got robbed. I feel that Melo was doing more than enough. He unfought Dragunov about a gazillion times. He fought Sammy. Sammy couldn't win it. He fought a bunch of people. He fought the kid from NXT, or was that Leon Slater? I can't remember. He fought the Luchador from AAA. He was fighting everybody. So you can't be too upset with what he had going on. And so you gotta like I said, I just feel bad for Melo. I think they robbed him from a WrestleMania moment. What up though?
What up, though? Yeah, man, bro. That's kind of bold how they did Melo, but I mean I understand because he's just not as hot as Trick right now, bro. And I think Trick gonna win the belt over Sammy.
I think so as well.
They might have a triple threat match though. It might end up being like a triple threat. I'm thinking like, I mean, 'cause I ain't seen one of those in a minute
Yeah,
where they
they
have a triple threat.
they be true threat over here in this regime. So,
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm saying. They be running them triples, so I mean, we about due for one. So
yeah, and it's a WrestleMania moment. So, I it would be nice for Melo to be a part of that match because, like I said, he fought everybody. He pretty much beat everybody before tonight, even though Sammy got a free one. Now you notice Sammy ain't complaining about how he won the belt. You ain't nobody seen that
right.
yet. You know, he's like, Cody, I helped you win the belt, and now you win the belt the same way. You quiet like a church mouse. You know, see what I'm saying? It's all right
Hmm.
though. You little punk mom. I got Sammy try to make himself relevant. I get it before he loses his mind, but he about to be a villain. So they might. You right. They may take Trick may take that belt off of him because he over there losing his mind and trying to win a belt, and he want to fight everybody. He wanted to fight Cody like 6 times before he got the belt. All of so stupidness, and then now he got a belt. So all of a sudden, now he's gonna become relevant.
Yeah, man. I kind of like the way they building the story between Rhea and Jade. I kind of feel like Jade about to lose that belt too, bro. I kind of feel like they about to put Rhea on SmackDown. And if you look at all the star power, like far as the females, it's a ton on what you call it. But like Charlotte is not as relevant as she used to be. Who else? Alexa Bliss is not as relevant as she used to be. So who they really get on SmackDown? Besides those three. So Rhea going over there, that gives them a legitimate superstar over there because Jade is she's not the superstar yet. I mean, just being real, I like her, but she's not that yet. So
Yeah,
Rhea being over there, I think, and it made room on Raw for the other females to do their thing. As long as Rhea's there, everybody will be looking for Rhea to grab that belt.
yeah, I
So if
agree
they,
with that.
so I mean, even if Jade beat Rhea at WrestleMania, Rhea's gonna stay over there. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
she gonna
they
stay
probably
over
run
there.
it back somewhere. Yeah, they probably ought to run it
Yeah,
back or something like
especially
that.
because they didn't. It's probably gonna be some type of interference and Jay win, and then they gonna be like, "Well, that's not fair. Run it back." If she win, I kind of think Rhea just gonna take it from her, bro.
I don't know, man. I think I know they gotta keep a plan B going on. So I think this is the plan B option. To be quite honest with you, we hearing the rumor about Bianca and the finger, and the finger ain't
Did
being
you?
doing too well, and all that nonsense.
No, they just had another. Well, I didn't watch the video, and it's not from WWE, but it's a video. I send it to you when we get off here. But it's a video saying Bianca's coming back. So I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
watch it yet. I just seen it scrolling. So
Yeah, because you got people that
I'm
was
on
part
Gary
of the
Pound talking
company.
about wrestling. My wife's like, "Who's Bianca?"
You
I'm like, I'm
we
like,
about to
I'm
get
on
taken
Gary
out.
Panel talking about wrestling.
No,
Man, she looked at she got her glasses on, scrolling through her phone. She didn't look at me through the glasses. She looked at me at the top of them, like, "Who's Bianca?" Like I know what that means, bro. Nah, nah, we talking about wrestling, bro. Damn, where I put my phone at? Am I still here?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
I'm here.
bro,
No.
I put, my bad. I put my phone down. I don't know where I put it down.
Oh, shit. All right, go back towards the table.
Oh, here we go. It's on the stove.
I told you.
I'm like,
So yeah, but if she is coming back, that would be that like I said, that still would be a plan B anyway. Because they want to make sure Bianca's up to par, things like that. And like you said, with Jade becoming a heel, that's what she's looking. That's what they trying to put her as. There's no faces for the women, right? There's like what face for the women? Like
yeah,
Charlotte, she's in the tag team division. I thought they was gonna break that up like they gonna do the Kabuki Warriors, but they ain't did that yet for Charlotte and Miss Bliss. So they're not. That's not gonna happen. So you don't like you said they don't have a baby face. So she will be the baby face until what you call it come back. Now the question is, will Bianca make the WrestleMania appearance? If she makes the WrestleMania
mm,
appearance, then that might be something. It'll be something to shock Jade, and then she might lose the title. So
yeah,
if nobody comes out for Rhea, then
yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see it at all. So it's the fact that she's getting a little crew together. It lets you know that they want Jade to hold this a little bit longer than we all expected, and that's why I thought Bianca wasn't coming back no time soon.
And when they put her just against Rhea, having Rhea over there, that kind of signaled like Bianca ain't coming back no time soon to me. But
Right.
like I said, I haven't watched the video. I just seen the um, thumbnail and the title. So I mean, I'm gonna watch that video tonight and see what's popping. But bro, like, oh man, Melo is gonna be like the modern Ricochet, bro. I hate to say that. Like
I
that dude is so talented in the ring, man. It's just he don't got the story behind him. I don't think he got the right persona. Like I'm him. Like bro, you too little to be him, bro. All these big ass motherfuckers in here, you him. You need another persona, bro.
yeah,
Like
you
Shawn
could.
Michaels, like Shawn Michaels, he was one of the smallest of his era, but it was his persona that got him over, and it made it believable when he beat bigger people. You know,
Right.
Melo don't got that. So I
He
don't
ain't gonna
know.
get
I
it.
think he got so much potential, like his in the ring presence, like even the way,
Absolutely.
like when he sells stuff, like he did that. I mean, Trick. I like Trick. That's my boy. He don't have what Melo got though, but he got the aura, bro. That's what Trick got. Trick got that aura,
He
like
got the
over the
persona. Yeah, they got the
yeah, like
persona. Trick
but his
Mello just got the athletic ability. Like he's not even. It's sad to say, like he's not even Javon Evans because Javon Evans got
yeah
the athletics and he's starting to get the aura. But Melo,
yeah
because of that nonsense with the way they handled him in the beginning, I think they never really focused on the charisma, the karma, the karma, the charisma, the aura that the rest of the young guys got. Ober got it, Trick got it,
yeah
Javon got it. Melo was over there so long, being that middle card loser because he was on a losing streak for a while before he got to this belt. So he never worked his way to overcome that situation, even with the belt. Like I said, he got the Dragunov matches. He started to get it. Now he just lost it, and now that momentum might be taken away from him. So that's why I was kind of upset about it because I'm like, damn, he was just getting the momentum to like, yo, he could be a certified U.S. champion. I think he held the belt for 2 months. That shit gone already, and they gave it back to Sammy. Why? I don't know. I
I
just don't
think they gave it
understand.
to Sammy to put Trick over. It would have been different. Trick getting the belt over on
Mello?
Melo. It wouldn't have been as relevant as him getting it over a veteran.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't see him holding that belt long because now, like even with the Tama Tonga conversation, he's ready to get out of the MFTs and he wanted that belt for the longest. So you see Shinsuke like, yo, you gonna go get this belt or what? And they like, yeah. So Tama Tonga might get that belt and then turning MFTs into his little group. I think that's what I'm looking at. But I just don't see how in this little bit of time. It might come down the line, maybe a SummerSlam situation, maybe, or somewhere to that effect. But that belt gonna be moving around a little bit. I just hope
Yeah,
Melo don't get lost in the wave of it because he's like irrelevant, so to speak. Like, are they gonna give him a rematch? You see, they don't give everybody rematches. You know what I mean? He gave everybody he gave Dragunov a rematch. He gave Sami Zayn a rematch. Let's see if they return the favor. Sami might just be so happy, and then Trick might take it from him at Mania. So like, damn, I can't look. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they've been building that up since Trick came in, that Sammy Trick thing. So they planned this out. I think with Melo, I think this might be probably the best move because this gives him a reason to redefine himself. You know what I'm saying? Um, he needs to find a new character. Like the character he playing now, like I'm him. Like man, get rid of that shit, bro. You need to come
yeah,
out with more. I don't know what he needs. It's just that's not working for him. Like you can literally be him, bro.
he gotta have that he gotta have a better mean streak than he had before, right? When he was the heel.
Yeah.
He gotta have like, yo, I'm ready to just smack this motherfucker with a chair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just ready to just
Mhm.
punish the motherfucker with a chair. Break a dude ankle or something. Like, yo, I'm him. Now I'm him because I'm taking people out.
Yeah.
I'm him. You know what I mean? If you gonna say you him, you gotta start taking people out. That Dragunov match, it didn't solidify you. That Andrade match where y'all was going for 7, 8, 9, 10 matches at a time. That's what I'm saying. They kind of mishandle him, like you said, like Ricochet. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that man needs to be in some high impact action matches. Maybe he goes to Raw and you know what I mean. He starts to fight he try to go get Penta to fight for the Intercontinental belt. Maybe I don't know. Maybe this is a move for him to switch him over to Raw. I don't know, right?
That
But
wouldn't be a bad move.
you know what I
That'd
mean.
actually be
Let
better.
the,
I
let
think
him
it'd
be
be
over there
better
with
on
the
Raw.
Luchadors and Javon Evans. Maybe
With
they'll be a
Javon,
tag team.
yeah.
You know what
Him
I
and
mean?
Javon can link up. That'd be dope. Him and
You know what I
Javon,
mean? They link up being
the
tag team champion, right? That's
yeah,
what I
I
think
can
it
see them
too.
being tag team champions, definitely.
You know what I mean? Because I can't, the way Javon move right now, they want him to have something, but he's not getting no Intercontinental belt. He damn sure ain't getting no World Championship belt. So you got that tag belt. That's the only other thing suitable. Because listen, I don't know what's going on with Jay and Jimmy, but I'm telling y'all something about to happen. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's gonna be Bloodline 2.0. I don't know if it's gonna be Jay's Bloodline. I don't know what it's gonna be, but Jay ain't on his rocker right now. And if the Vision wins this week at the Garden or Monday, Lord knows, hey, we don't know what they might all jump Punk on Monday. I'm just saying.
bro, that shit'll be weak as hell, bro. If the Vivian win tag team belts, that shit'll be weak, bro. I mean, I don't. I mean, I just think that'd be weak. Like, what kind of storyline? Like, I don't know. I think that should be. I mean, because of the two people. Like, if it was Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, I could see that. But bro, you about to let if you let what is his name? I don't even know his Logan Paul
Austin
or
Theory,
whatever. If you let them beat Jay and Jimmy, bro, that shit is trash, bro. That shit is trash. Like out of all people, these two,
cause you hear Jay like I don't care about the man. Fuck this belt. This man over here talking crazy like he about that. Like yeah, I don't know if Jay was drunk, but he's stumbling and get hit in the head with the microphone last week. But
yeah,
but the point is, they. I just think that Melo he might have to switch sides. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing over here for him. Like they're not
yeah,
gonna give him a rematch. They're not gonna give him a rematch. And if Trick wins the belt, there's no need. Like they're not gonna rehash that Melo versus Trick situation that they just left NXT with a couple
yeah.
years
They
ago.
might now because Trick is the one who made him lose the belt. That might be the plot. I
It-
mean,
you
yeah,
know,
come on now, bro. Just somebody make you lose your belt. Now you got beef, bro. That's how it works. That's just the playbook. Whoever make
yeah,
you lose
that's
the belt by interfering, that's the playbook.
yeah, because that's what they doing with Drew and Jacob right now. So
Yep. That's
that's a
what they
good.
was hating with Fatu and Cody at first. Until Cody got the belt back, that's what they was beating.
Yeah.
You know,
So that's a
even though they
that's a
didn't
good point.
fight, but
Yeah,
I'm
they
like
ain't gonna.
that's how the beef started. You know, I think they mishandling that U.S. belt too by having that open challenge thing. They shouldn't have did that um with Melo. I mean that kind of deflated to me with Melo. That kind of deflated the
His run.
yeah, man, like the open challenge. Like it's just like that shit. It don't. It takes the significance away from his belt. Him holding the belt. It's like he's not that person to do the open challenge. He's not that rugged type of person. He's more. He's supposed to be him, like a superstar. Like no, I give you a shot. Not that
Yeah. If I'm
you know
him,
you anybody can get it. No, you
everybody
have
can't
to
come to
earn
me.
this
I'm
shit because
him.
I'm a man. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
him. You got to earn this.
Right.
Like that kind of assessment. That kind of took away from his aura and it took away his validity with the belt. So I
Cause
don't know, bro.
they were trying no, cause they were trying to make him too nice. Yo, come on, Dragon. If you gave me a shot, I'm trying to give you your shot back. And then they said no. All right, well, all right. Let me go on and meet somebody else. You sitting there, you damn near begging this man to come in and get his match, and then you gotta wait a whole month for him. Like he ain't even that dude for you to be waiting on him. You know what I'm saying? If you that dude, I'm giving you an opportunity. That's it. All right, don't bother me no more. You know what I mean? And the fact that he was damn near begging Dragon off to get his rematch, it threw out a bad sign for me. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh man, fuck this shit. This crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, but his reign is over. So now we gotta sit here and wait to see what they're gonna do with that. Uh, that's kind
The
of
way they
crazy, but
had the way Trick coming down there watching matches and shit, you would think he'd have champion. Like they should have had Melo doing shit like that. Like I need to qualify to fight me, and I'm the champ. I'm gonna come down and scout like that shit. Look like that builds an aura. Like I'm somebody. If you just going out there, yeah, anybody you want to fight, that's not the right fit for him. Building his character.
mm, yeah,
It's gonna
that
be like
that
that John Cena shit. But you ain't
you
John
ain't
Cena though, bro.
right. You ain't him. You definitely
You
not him.
ain't him.
You ain't him. That's why your ass missed, and they got you looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So now he's sitting there like, oh damn, that's I ain't got no belt now. He's sitting there after getting knocked out by a Bluetooth device. That shit like a Bluetooth
It
speaker.
was a mic. No,
It was a
it was a
mic.
mic. Yeah,
That
it
shit
was a
like a
mic.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, it
like
was
one
a
of those
SmackDown
Bluetooth
mic.
mic you get you get to the kid.
Yeah, it was a SmackDown mic.
Oh wow! So Melo's out, and now, like I said, and then like I'm just gonna wait and see what they do with him, cause now, like I said, it's nothing left for him. You know what I mean? He has nothing. He has nothing to fall back on. All right. What are you gonna do? You and Dragunov gonna have to be a tag team now? They're gonna run
I hope
around
they
and try
don't.
to get the MFT belt. I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure this out.
I
What y'all
hope.
gonna do?
Yeah. Him and Dragunov together. I'd rather him and Trick be together than him and Dragunov.
Yeah, because now he made his name on SmackDown, quote unquote. So now, is he ready to go over to Raw? Is he ready to go over there and do something? But what he gonna do? I mean, they got who's the Intercontinental belt? That's Penta, ain't it? Penta got the belt.
Yeah,
So he ain't.
that'd be a dog ass match, man.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But he got to go over there. He got to go over there as a heel. You know what I mean? Like I'm here to fight you directly. I don't want to talk. I'm that dude. I ain't gonna miss that shot like I did over here on SmackDown. I gotta take you out. There would be a great match, but are they going? Is he just going to jump the line? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I you know what I mean? Because I think, like I said, me personally, I don't know if people like Chad Gable, but I think Chad Gable needs to hold that belt because Chad Gable, he been working his ass off. The Grande
he needs to come
Americana.
out of that mask though, bro. That
Yeah, he
Ariana
do.
Grande shit is trash, bro. It's like they already. I don't know if they did that to get rid of what was that Made in America group, but they
Yeah,
gone now. I ain't maintain them dudes in a minute, so he can come back out just by himself now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause they don't even got. They ain't none of them there. Ivy, she the only one. I ain't seen the Creed brothers in a while. That's what I'm saying. People just disappearing. Where the hell they going? Where they dipping off to? But now they just disappearing. So he might have to come out there. They may unmask him like we knew it was you, and then he just like
Mm.
I don't know. But I think he needs a. I think his his work makes him deserve a belt. You know what I mean? Like it really do. Like I don't know about the other two, the Rayo and the Bravo, and I don't know about all those damn people, but I think he should have a run at one of those belts, like just the Intercontinental belt. But you know, I
I
like I
Man, you
said,
need to punch tag Gable when he got his goatee going on, bro. You need to make him a super villain, bro.
yeah,
He need to get with like Seth Rollins and become like a super villain, bro.
they tried
I
that.
think that I haven't seen that. I just seen the little gimmicky shit with the American Made and the Alpha Academy. That shit cut. Like you, bro. You know how pissed off I'd be if I bust my ass to get into the restaurant industry and you give me a gimmick like the fucking Alpha Academy or what's that dude name? Kit Wilson, Toxic
Yeah,
Masculine. Like that, I'd be mad as hell if I bust my ass just to make it as a professional wrestler and got to get this weak ass gimmick. Like I ain't doing this shit, bro. Like that's why I can't be famous because I can't adhere to shit, bro. I'd be like, nah, I'm not doing that shit, bro. I'm coming out like Oba. You become like
I need
that.
a
That's
streak
what
like
you do.
that. You know what I mean? Like you want the streak like that. Yeah, I don't care if it is like a like a midway a midway thing like an intercontinental. All right, let me beat up on Dragon Lee then. Let me beat up on Otis over there. You see, that's what
I'm
I'm saying. He would have to
I'm
go to
talking
Raw
about
to do that.
I'm talking about the actual gimmick. Like this dude is sitting up here winding and grinding behind Jelly Roll, and you get the jelly to back done on you. Like, bro, you a professional wrestler, been busting your ass for at least 10, 15 years, and you gotta put over Jelly Roll. I'm straight. Like, no,
That's
I'm
what I
not
said.
doing
He
that shit, bro.
toxic. Yeah, that motherfucker toxic. Toxic. You can't even come on the show no more. You lost to a non
Bro,
wrestler.
the whole gimmick that Kit Wilson with the when they I don't know if they were supposed to be rainbow people. I don't know what the fuck they were supposed to be. But his partner, I didn't know his neck got broke. That's why he by himself. He ain't got a partner no more. He
Mm-hmm.
got his neck broke. I forgot who did it, but it wasn't too long ago. It was like a
Yeah,
year ago.
like yeah, it was about 6 months, a year, 8 months, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And that man
something
been
like that.
going ever
Yeah,
since. So
bro.
they
Hey,
just trying
we
to
gotta
make him
get you
relevant.
on. Hey, we need you to come over on TikTok, bro. I'm gonna start sending you the link when I get it. For the show we've been having some dog ass stuff, and it's more interaction over there. We met some cool ass people over there, and me and Tay both said that we gotta get Gary over there. Shit, I want to get Realist over the Realist. I mean, he's headliner, but shit, I think y'all are it's like the environment they building over there is dope, bro. I'm about to start going live over there.
Okay, it sound like we making moves over there. Okay.
Bro, I think you would in like the busted down aspect, I think you'll get more motion like over there than over here. Because bro,
Mm.
I'm not even it's not even my channel. They get to me, people appreciate the information. They're like, when you going live? And I'm looking at Gary. I think for what you do, it'll be better suited for over there. I didn't think that at first until, I started being over there and then I'm like, yeah, it's it's better over here. I didn't think the type of people we was looking for would be over there. I thought it was like a dancing app or some shit like that. But nah, bro, it's some real people over there.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah,
I
I'm
did,
telling you, bro. I
that's my
thought people
little
just be
niece and
over
them.
there
They be doing
TikToking and
doing
shit.
dances and challenges. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
like a
thinking
kid.
it
I'm like,
like
that's a
that,
kid's site. I ain't thinking about none of that. I ain't thinking about over there. You know what I mean? Then they was talking about closing it, banning it, or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, I can't do it. I'm like, my niece like, yo, you going over there? No, I will not be going over there. I appreciate it, but nah, I'm straight. But if y'all over there cooking like that, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with seeing where it goes. I don't mind that at all.
bro. I had to go in on the dude though, 'cause he like him and like he didn't. He wasn't agreeing with him. Then you start calling her like hoes and bitches. Bro, I start going in on this dude, and I'm like, hold on, bro, time out. Like you talking tough to a female, but now you talking to a man, and now you like a puppy. Like, bro, get your tough ass out of there. Then I had to cut it to a woman. Like, nah, bro, like that's your experience. You like, nah, I ain't even gonna talk about old girl, but I had to cut into her. I didn't get like ignorant or nothing, but I'm like, bro, you look, that's you bitter, and that's why you mad at me. Okay, but look at the shit you doing. You talking about men ain't taking care of their kids, but you paying child support. Fuck, how about you gonna complain about other people's situation when your situation is the opposite? You talking about you're paying child support, meaning your husband is taking care of the kids, and you don't want to divorce him because you married an old dude and you waiting for him to die to get his pension. That's why you don't divorce him. But you complaining about what men do. Like, come on now, man.
Oh wow.
So
I
yeah,
ain't.
so you run into people like that, but it's generally it's the cool ass people over
God damn, Tiger, you don't have another accent? Damn, Tiger,
there. Yeah.
just sit your ass down.
Tiger
Try to get
Woods
your
had an
ass back.
accent.
Yeah, Tiger Woods
Oh
got
really?
arrested. That he got in a car accident. He hit somebody's car. His car turned over. They now here's the funny part. They did a breathalyzer. He passed the breathalyzer, but they still charged him with a DUI. Wait,
Probably
what?
drugs. Probably
Yeah,
drugs.
you know he had
Driving
to be
under the
medicated.
influence. It don't. Yeah.
Yeah, he
DUI
refused
is
the
under the
urine.
influence. It don't have to be alcohol. So
Yeah,
9 times out of 10, because last time he was on like
yeah, he was
pain. I
on
mean,
some
what was it?
painkillers. Yeah,
Antidepressants or something. I don't know what the
yeah,
fuck he was on.
he was on
Like you
something
got too
because
much money to be. If you got that issue, you got too much money to be driving yourself, bro.
I don't know. He might have lost. He lost a lot. He lost a lot. He lost a
Man,
lot of bread. That's what I'm saying. That's why we be sitting there trying to tell people, you know what, y'all you athletes, y'all better learn how to manage y'all money because that shit could be gone in 2.5 seconds. That's like what Odell Beckham talking about. He can't manage $100 million. I'm like, wait, what? How could you not
because
manage a?
but you gotta think about it, but a lot of these people, like sports athletes, they never had this type of money before. So when they do, like, I look at Clarissa Shields, for instance, I'll be like, damn, Clarissa, like, I thought you was, like, I'm not saying she's not managing her money good, but, like, you blowing it on bullshit, bro. Like, come on, man. You know, like, you don't need all this material shit. You know, that's the thing with us black people, bro. We love that material shit, bro. We love that shit. As soon as we get money, that's the first thing we do. Start flexing with coats and all this shit to look rich.
Bags and
Rich people,
cars and
yeah, rich people, they buy real estate to look rich. They buy shit that can flip to look rich. Y'all buy shit that depreciates to look rich. Man, that shit backwards, bro. But that's, I mean, but then when you get around, when you make that money and you never had it, and you enter that tax bracket, and you start being around other rich people, of course they're gonna entice you to buy their shit. Yeah, here goes some jewelry. Get this, get that, get that. But they making money off your ass while you spending. Like,
man, look, I don't know. That's why I'm not, we're not mega or anything. We're regular people. That's why, we tell people, listen, we advise people to, hey, look at Elisa J. Stocks. Look at look at Prez when he was on. Listen, they sitting there telling you how to invest, and you don't need this amount of money to invest, but you have a lot of patience, this, that, and the third. We speak about that because we trying to get people to understand, like all this material stuff in the world is you look dumb, right? You get 100,000, you want to spend 50,000 on a truck. Like, what you need a truck for? Use the regular car you got. Make that money work for you. People don't want money to work for them. They want to spend it and get a whole bunch of nonsense. They want jewels and Balenciaga bags or whatever the hell the other nonsense is. Nah, y'all gotta learn how to manage your money. So, like, you just sitting here looking at Tiger Woods, I agree with you. You playing with them meds. You don't need to drive. You you Tiger Woods. People ain't got no problem driving for you. Just drive and get yourself out the way. Let them
I
drive for
got,
you.
man, if I ever make that much money, I'm definitely gonna have me a lackey, bro. Somebody who there to, you know, do the shit I don't feel like doing. by driving.
Yeah,
Just
like
pay
go ahead,
somebody
just
a hundred thousand a year to hang around you to make sure you don't do no stupid shit.
yeah,
You
yeah.
get a
I'm
best
on
friend like
call. Let's
that.
go. Look, I'm on call. We
Man,
gon' look. We on call. We gotta drive up to. We gotta drive from New York to Philly. Come on, we're gonna just take the drive, right? You do these things because you know what I mean. You got it like that, and you giving somebody a job. Like you
yeah,
become
that's what I'm saying. You
you
giving
you
somebody a
become
job.
one of those people. You become a part of the economy. You give somebody a job. You know what I mean? You just don't want those yes people around you. That's the shit you
That's
don't
what you
need.
don't want around here.
Yeah, you don't want those yes people around you. You need somebody like, all right, champ. Yo, listen, you had a little bit too much. Yo, I'm about to take you home. Nah, go to the next. Nah, all right, I'm locking the doors. You ain't getting out of here. I'm putting the child lock on. I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? Like, your ass
Yeah,
going home. Like, you got to go home. Rest, sleep this shit off. You'll thank me in the
that's
morning
like
or whatever.
that's like Jordan, right? My auntie be on his head, bro. Cause she make well, he ain't my older cousin. He older than Jordan. But she be sending his ass down there like, man, make sure he on his shit. And my cousin don't let him do shit because he know my auntie go get on his ass. They be like, look, I can fight. I'm bigger than you, but we can fight. But I'm not fucking with auntie, so you got to do this shit. This is what she said do. So, I mean, you need people like that in your corner, bro. That's gonna tell you what it is instead of saying
Yeah,
hearsay.
you know what I mean? I just want to be truthful and I just, listen, man, you had a little bit too much. Yo, I'm taking your ass home. Damn, you ain't gonna join me? No, somebody gotta be of right frame of mind. You do what you do, but when your ass had enough, all right, come on. You might get you a girl, you know what I mean? You get yourself caught up with a girl, or you know what I mean? Like she just trying to she slip a Mickey. Like nah, see, I don't, you know what I mean? You don't know what they try to do. They try to get you home and then have somebody come up in the crib try to rob you at the same. You don't know what's going on these days. There's a lot of people looking for some bread, man. You might be a come up, and it ain't got nothing to do with marriage. You come up because you a star. You that dude. So you got to be careful. You know, like I said, ever since Tiger, he got caught in that little extramarital affair, his shit been going down, 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 down,
Now,
down, down. I'm like, damn, Tiger, you can't catch a break. Lindsey Vaughn leaves you. Now your wife gets half of this. Now you losing endorsements. Now you get in a car accident, and after now you in a second accident. This is why you gotta understand, man. Sometimes you gotta have the right frame of mind. But when you start losing everything, that might take you off track too. Like you don't even play
yeah,
golf like that. And then them injuries in the car accident, you getting mad back surgeries, you getting knees and legs and hip surgery. Like you can't even play golf the way you want to. You can't even walk the course. That's why he ain't been playing. He can't walk the course. You ain't, you know what I
my
mean?
my real estate mentor. I remember, bro. I was making like what was it, 2017, 2017, bro. I was killing it, and I think I made it close to I know when I hit the 130 mark, he was like, "Let me tell you something." He said, "Get ready for your downfall." He said, "Prepare for it. So when you fall, you have something to land on." I'm like, "What you talking about?" He was like, "Just prepare for it, bro." And I am so happy I took his advice. I started putting money to the side. And when you getting it like that, you're like, "Okay, I need this, I need that, I want to do this." And I started putting shit to the side, man. Then 3 years later, what happened?
Son,
I'm like, if I didn't have what I put to the side, I would have been fucked as far as medical bills. I've been in so much debt right now. Right now, I only owe like 35, like 35,000,
that
35
ain't
something.
bad.
So that ain't bad at all. Shit, I can make that. I mean, that's not hard, bro. I'm paying what I owe on a house is like 5,000 more than that. I owe 40,000 on the house. 35,000. I'll be done with that next year. By the
Mm,
middle of next year, I'll be done paying that off. And that's medical bills and that's school debt. So the school debt is only 5,000. I get 30,000 in medical bills. Because when it happened, I was paying for everything out of pocket. I just ran out of money.
right.
And then
Yeah.
because I wasn't even on this, like when you apply, I wasn't on disability, and when they did the procedure, and I had to get it done, I couldn't get on my wife's insurance at that time. Like she had insurance, I just didn't have it. I was paying for my insurance, but when it happened, I had to pay monthly. And when it happened, I'm gonna be honest with you, it just slipped my mind and I didn't pay it. So they deactivated it. So when I went to reactivate it, it was too late for surgery. So I had to
Mm.
pay all that shit out of pocket, and that hit me. But there was so much shit going on. You lose your eyesight, don't you just I was trying to mentally, stabilize myself mentally because man, my emotions was everywhere, and I ain't been in that state in so long, like at least 10 years. I haven't been in that mental state. So it's like you thinking about I got a kid now, I got a wife, her mama just died. It's like I can't see no more. I can't do this. I can't do that. The way I was shaking and moving, like I can't do none of that no more. Cause I'm like, am I even? I question myself, is it even worth living? Because at first I'm like, fuck that surgery, I ain't getting it. It's gonna take me out later. But then I'm like, I can't do that. I got a kid, bro. I got a wife, people depending on me. Like, I don't want my mom and dad to have to bury me. I want to make sure, I take care of them as they get older. So it was so much shit going in my head. That jihad, bro, I'm telling you. It took
Yeah.
me like 2 months. It took like a month and a half, 2 months. I'm like, fuck it, cut me up, do the surgery, let's go. Let's get this shit done so I can start recuperating. I got shit to do. I started, bro. I was about to get. That's why I got Nola, bro. That's why I got Nola. She ain't a canine dog. She ain't even what they call them, comfort dogs, the support animals. She ain't
Sport
even
do
that.
that.
But my dog is highly smart, and she's been trained to be a support dog. She just didn't get the certification the way they didn't get the certification for. But she got some of the training in the way she moved around me. Like even when like the other day, I was having migraines and I was like kind of loopy. She stayed right on my side the whole day. Anytime I moved, she was right there. When I walked, she was right there. And I'm like, why is she doing that? And I'm like, because she sees I'm not stable. So she right there. She always like kind of pushing me, like pushing her head, pushing me up, like, you good? You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So she noticed when like something wrong with
Yeah, she see when you off,
me. Mm-hmm.
and that's the thing when you have those type of you know well, I'm obviously the dog is not an individual, but when you have that notion around you, like yo, he ain't good or she ain't good, and then the dog like hey, you got like I know the dog, I don't know to be nothing like you good, like get off me, I'm trying to rest, like you ain't good, don't go to sleep. You like nigga, leave me alone. She'll never leave you alone because she senses
Mm-hmm.
that something is off. You know what I mean? They say that, no, I ain't trying to be funny. They say that about autism kids and things like that. They can sense things even when you're not talking to them. All right, you too loud. You need to calm down. Or they start
Yeah.
yelling because you yelling, and they start getting mad because you mad and things like that. They just don't have the voice to speak it out.
They
That's
don't
what
know how to articulate it. Yeah, they can't
yeah,
articulate
and and that's why I said, that's why people say, they're man's best friend. The dogs are man's best friend because they could pick up on stuff they just, they can't tell you, but they let you know, I'm here. You know what I mean? I see you going through this. Yo, I'm right here. You know what I mean? If you something was to happen, they trying to keep you together. You like, okay, like it's just it's not amazing to me anymore because they have the opportunity. They all right. Well, I know he about to go out like Nola. All right, he about to go out in the yard. He about to go in the garage. Let me go out there with him. I mean, let me go out there. Just I ain't trying to get I ain't trying to get out. I'm just trying to make sure he got somebody out there with him just in case something happens.
hmm
You know what I mean? Shit like that, and and that's why a lot of people turn to pets. It's not
hmm
it's not because they don't have nobody. It's just like yo, they just here with me. You know what I mean? And I ain't gotta
Yeah,
argue with them.
companions, like,
They ain't in the
especially dogs.
way.
Yeah, dogs are companions. Like no, like if I leave the house without her, she wigs the fuck out. She goes nuts. She goes nuts. I cannot leave the house without her. So like when I steal my wife's purse, I put her in the back. Like, come on, yeah, let's go for a ride, boys. Come on, we out.
And that's what I'm
Oh man.
saying. People don't understand, man. You need that support. You know, most of us just look in the human aspect for that support, and you know, we don't have those people that are around us like that. So that's you know what I mean. You know, we laugh at girls. You know, they always talk about they want a dog, they want something to protect them. Maybe the little dog is protecting their mental. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
They get those little dogs, but I hope they don't think they're gonna protect the whole house. They just protect your mental. Like, all right, they keep you up to par. They keep you sane and stuff like that. That's cool, but you just can't. You know what I mean? You can't
Yeah.
just think they're gonna protect the house.
Let me tell you this: if you got a little dog that's aggressive and will bark at people, to me that's protecting the house because that's giving me time to get my shit.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all
you.
I need. That's what Noah is. I know Noah will give me. I mean, at work, she gonna give me a good 4 5 minutes where I can get to my shit. You know what I'm saying? Get to work. That's all I need. But even them little dogs, they give you time. My man, I had the spiciest little dog. It was given. It wasn't even given to me. I took it to the dude. My boy went to jail, so they was about to take the dog to the pound. I'm like, and I've been around the dog, so I'm like, no, I'll take it. Man, I love that. When he got out of jail, he only did I think he did like a year and a half. I gave the dog back to him when he got out. But man, that little dog, somebody was trying to break into my crib. That little dog was nuts. It was barking at them and came in the room, jumped on the bed, barking at me. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? And then I'm like, oh shit, it sounds like somebody in this bitch. And she was like, "Rah!" And then back to the door, "Rah, rah, rah, rah." And then I could tell when the dude started walking towards the back because she ran back in the room under me like, "Rah." Man, I blew 2 holes through the wall. You heard motherfucker falling and scrambling trying to get out the house. I ain't even go out the door, bro. I put 2 holes in the wall. Boom, boom. Like, damn, I missed. I heard
You
him.
worry
I
about.
know exactly where he was. Hey,
He
hey,
said,
the
"Damn, what I
other
missed."
one, got, like, I was mad as hell I missed. 'Cause when I heard him, I'm like, he made it out the house. That mean I missed. And I had bird shots in that bitch. So I'm like, I know I nicked him or something. Shit, I put 2 nice assholes in the wall. I had to replace it. I couldn't use mud. I had to cut out a piece of drywall to replace it. Like I put 2 nice assholes in the wall. Like, nah,
Damn, that was nice like that. Whew.
mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
must
them
you must
bird
you must
shots,
have
bro.
scared them.
I was trying to take his damn head off.
I bet. Shit, you got two nice holes in the wall. He, luckily for them, you missed. So they got up
That's the
out of
one
there.
bad thing about it just don't happen in the hood. It just happen more frequently. Like getting that's the crazy thing. Like you'll be sitting on your porch getting fucked up and shit. Motherfuckers will be watching you. And you think you cool, people say hi to them and shit. If they see you slipping, cause you drunk. Now you gonna lay down and then they trying to creep in your shit. And that's exactly what happened. When I
Yep.
found out who did the shit, his mama was like, I came through your window. I guess he came through the living room window on the front of the house. He was like, I'll pay for your window, please don't kill me. And my mom was like, you better move then. Because if I see him, I might do something. Like if I see his ass, I'm gonna do something. And then like 2 months later, they got the shit out of me. They was watching me. Me and the chick that I was kicking it with, we went to go get her daughter. I mean her daughter and her brother winter coat. I wasn't even on 15 minutes, bro. They took all my shit out.
Damn.
They didn't take her shit, didn't take her jewelry. Yeah, payments. No, they took all my shit. So I'm like, it was that nigga.
Oh my
I knew
gosh.
where my
This
shit was at in the basement. They took my plants. I'm like, damn, y'all took the plants, bro. Like, you couldn't even leave
not the
plants?
plants.
The plants, bro. You can take the work, leave the plants, man. You know how some of this grown shit? Like, that was like part of my, you know, mental
Mm-hmm.
shit. My
Yeah, I get
mental
it.
regulation was just,
Yeah,
grown shit.
it was keeping you
Take care of
keeping
plants.
you apart. It helped you breathing and all of that. I know what you're
Yeah,
saying.
and it keep me from punching people in the face. At that time in my life, that shit calmed me down, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
It kept the
Not
anger
just
at
smoking
ease.
it, but growing it, bro. It calmed me
Yeah.
down.
You was Wusan.
Yeah, man. It's like you doing some, you building, you creating, you're not destroying it, bro. When you come from an environment of destruction and chaos, if you go outside of that, man, it's like you said, fresh air, bro. Like fresh air. Taking care of something, I'm doing something positive and not negative. Even though it's, my favorite kind of plant on the planet, but it's still a plant.
Hey, listen, the plan did its job. It had you at ease. It let you
Mm-hmm.
take some deep breaths, and you get to exhale with the deep breaths. You know what I mean? It did its job. Most plans do that. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
definitely understand it. But the fact that people be trying you after the fact is, you know, because they're getting too close and they get to observe you and all this other stuff. You know,
Yeah.
I think you was talking about that last night, man. You know how people just, they observe you in a different format. You know what I mean? But they be waiting for you to slip up, and then as soon as you
Mm-hmm.
slip up, they coming to try you. Don't try me. Try something else. Try
I
some
be
fruits
telling,
to get your ass healthy. Leave me the fuck alone.
yeah, I told them try their mama, don't try me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't play me. Play
I called
lotto.
her a shirt name like that. Bro, man, I've been trying to get in contact with you for like 4 weeks, about a month now, man.
Man, I seen like
Like
two missed calls. That's all I saw, man. I ain't seen
two,
nothing else.
three, 2 or 3, something like that. It
Two.
had to be at least three because I
It,
called today.
two. You called today. You ain't called today.
Yeah, I did. Look
No, you
under it because
didn't.
after I called, I said, hit me up when you get a minute.
Oh shit. What the fuck what I be doing, man? I don't know, man.
Yeah, you probably got to update your phone. When the last time you updated your phone?
This morning.
Oh, because I was about to say that's when I start getting all the messages. When I got a new phone, because it was updated. My phone ain't been updated since 2022.
Oh yeah, it says call
I
me.
ain't, I ain't
Call me at
updated.
6:18. What's I doing?
It said,
What the hell I was doing? Man, I'll get ready. I gotta take a trip next weekend, so I ain't gonna be live next weekend. I gotta go up. I got a funeral to go to. So I'm so sick of these damn funerals. I'm telling you, I'm trying. I need to be like Anakin Skywalker. I need to find the cure. I'm just tired, man. Like every time you turn around, man, somebody leaving. And I'm like, damn, now you gotta go put this one in the ground, or you gotta sit there and watch this one be cremated. You gotta make sure their kids is all right, and it's all family. So it's like, damn, okay, cuz I'm here with you. I know you'll not experience this. This, you lost a parent. I get it. You gotta make sure the kids is right. You gotta make like it's a lot going on, man. So I'm definitely gotta make some moves next weekend. So Friday I won't be on. Uh, Maybe Monday I probably won't be on. Maybe I don't know if I get home in time. I might could jump on Monday. Sunday I ain't gonna be on because this, like I said, there's a lot of this. Whew, I'm telling you, boy. I'm like, damn, getting calls all hours of the night. Hey, cuz I can't. I don't know what to do because this, like, all right, man. Take a deep breath. Hey, little cuz, take a deep breath. I know you're emotional. You know that was your mom, whatever the case may be. Yo, just take a deep breath. It's gonna be all right, man. Look, I need you. As long as you'll tell me I need you to come right now. I'm like, wait a minute now. Hold on. I ain't just dropping. I'm not flying nowhere. I'm not doing all. Nah, I'm straight. I might make it a road trip just so I can get myself together. Cause man, they be draining. I don't think people understand, man. When you that support guy or that support girl, and somebody in the family goes, how did you get through this? How did you like? I can't tell you how to get through this. You're gonna have to experience on it. Sometimes you know what I mean. Like you
yeah,
try not to you try not to discourage because you're trying to get them through it. But like some people don't comprehend that. Some people don't grasp it. Some people don't understand it. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. So it's a lot going on. It's definitely a lot going on. So like I said, I won't be on next Friday. Sunday for sure. Maybe Monday if I get back in time. Cause like I said, it's gonna be a weekend thing. The funeral's on a Saturday. I gotta travel to North Carolina and go through all that, and then I gotta go to New York. I gotta come back to New York. And God damn, man, it's a lot. When I tell you it's a lot. It's a lot. So I know people going through a lot of things in life. So I get it. But on a happier note, man, I was so happy to see Santina getting her gifts from Tay, man. I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like,
man,
yo,
I've been waiting for her to get that package for like a month now. 'Cause, like that's all them two been talking about. They like every time they together, she like, Tatiana, you get the package yet? Tatiana be like, no, I ain't get the package yet. And I'm like, what is y'all talking about? This sound like y'all making drug deals on here or something, bro. Get the package yet? I ain't get the package. It got to go through customs. Oh, you think it's gonna pass? Why wouldn't it pass? Hold on, time out. Let me get on the phone.
Right, it's
I don't
going
know
to
what the hell y'all talking about. Let me get, bro, I'm from the hood, bro. I don't want to be around this anymore. I already know what's gonna happen. If you was on the phone call or you was on the panel when they was like, nah, bro, get me. But nah, that shit was funny though.
I
You know, I
claim
like talking shit.
I plead the fifth. I don't know what the hell you talking about. I
Right.
I ain't trying to incriminate myself. I heard something, but I plead the fifth. Fuck this shit. But you
They
know,
be asking me like, so what was the package? I'd be like, man, I was trying to figure that out too, bro. I don't know
I
what they was
listen. I
talking
look.
about.
I can't see in my hearing. You know, they was talking so much. I missed a couple. I missed everything. So I don't know what the hell happened. But you know, the fact that they came through and she got the package, and I'm like, damn, that's what's up, man. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to the nine, and that's why that's why I keep trying to tell people, don't sit there and tell me that you can't connect with the right people on these apps. You full of crap.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all
And
just
that's why I needed you today too, because when she had texted me like come over pizza, so I get over there and they was having a conversation about can men and women be friends, and like from everything they were saying, I'm like, look, I understand it, but it's a difference between possible and plausible. So is it possible? Yeah, is it plausible? We can say I wouldn't disagree with you if you said no, because you got to be built a certain way, and a lot of it is different forms of maturity, right? And they was like, no, so if you see a woman, you want. I'm like, bro, that's what maturity means. I develop where I'm able to control my actions. I'm not impulsive. So I can see a beautiful woman, but I don't have to say or do anything. I can just admire it silently. What it becomes a problem is when your thoughts become actions. That's when it becomes a problem. But I mean, with a thought, you can actually understand it because I mean they weren't ready for me to take it deep, so I ain't go deep. But I can rationalize the thought. It might like a lot of times, you know what it be, bro? People see somebody and it's not that they like them or admire them, it's something about them. It's something about them. So like any beautiful woman I see, I can appreciate, her beauty, but that same quality I can see it in my wife too. So that's one of the main reasons why, I don't have a problem, you know, with cheating and stuff like that, or having no impulsive acts towards women and shit. I can maintain self control. I don't have to hit on every pretty girl I see or any pretty. I don't have to hit on any woman, because whatever I appreciate in her, I see it in my wife too. Just find the
yeah.
right person.
Yeah, that means you know what I mean? The fact see the discipline people can't be disciplined because they're not committed to it. You know what I mean? If they're
Hmm.
not committed to it, they don't know how to conform to it. So it's like, the first thing you see, that's why everybody's preference is outside. Like she gotta be cute or he gotta be 6'9" and like y'all gonna miss everything because y'all looking outside. That man could be the greatest. He could be the greatest humbling giant in the world, but you only look at him because he's 6'9" and he's supposed to. The bigger they are, they like y'all go with people go with the wrong preferences. The preferences is external and not internal. Instead of them looking for a good person that's gonna keep them at peace and things like that, they looking for the man looking for she gotta be natural and she gotta have a whole body. We're like, no, that's not what it is, man. Because what happened
Hmm.
when you 50 years if you get with this girl and then you don't want to commit to the girl but you don't want the girl to cheat, or you don't want to commit to the dude and he don't but you don't want him to step out, and then you sitting there playing these games for 25, 30 years, you're 50 years old now, you know her her breast is sagging, the homeboy can't get up. Now, what you like about him? You see what I'm saying? It was all
Hmm.
external. It's all external, but y'all don't want to commit to each other. You don't even want to submit to the fact that, yo, what happens if it doesn't work? Y'all so instantaneous and so momentary. Y'all don't even think ahead. And that's because, like I said, people they can't think past go. They need chat GPT. What's supposed to happen if I don't like them no more? Y'all go to chat GPT to figure it out. AI. Nah, leave them. Y'all gotta think for yourselves. You gotta speak for yourself. You can't let everybody do. You can't let things gravitate and think for you. If that's the case, we all, it's a lot of people on the Green Mile because they walking dead. They ain't got no thought process. They ain't got no souls. They ain't got no spirits. The soul is there, but you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing gravitating or feed it. So y'all just walking around empty handed, looking crazy, all because that person looked good. Like, y'all, all right, y'all got it. That's why I don't even like talk about relationships because y'all don't even understand. Y'all looking outside of the thing. Y'all looking outside the. That's the only time y'all want to look outside. Y'all don't want to think outside the box. You want to look outside the box. Like y'all so weird with it. So I don't have those conversations at all. Like, well, what's the point? Cause y'all gonna like what y'all like. Y'all gonna like what y'all like. Y'all like him because y'all like her because she's 22 and she's peaking at the right time, and y'all ain't like her because she's feminine. Y'all like her because she look good. You know what I mean? Y'all trying to train her like she's a damn dog. Nah, don't train them. Just treat them treat them for what they are. Feminine. If they feminine, they gonna gravitate to you. Girls, if he's masculine, he gonna protect and provide and do all this other stuff. Stop just looking at somebody and then y'all look at the potential. You keep seeing potential. That kills me too. You don't have no potential of yourself, but you can see potential in others. I don't know how that works either. That's what I'm saying. People kill me with this stuff. That's what I'm saying. Okay, y'all, you ain't watching. Oh, this he's 6'5". He might could make the league. I'm gonna try. And then in the meantime, you ain't working on yourself at all. So, like I said, it's just a waste. People just wasting their time. That's why there's gonna be a lot of lonely people out there. That's why people, boy, I just pray for them. I hope things go well. But the way these people are moving today, marriages is gonna be like 2%. One out of 100 people gonna be married because they setting themselves up to fail before the marriage even happened. They don't think they can get in a relationship because they think something wrong off the rip. So I don't know how they gonna do that.
Bro, I wish we would have been in on that conversation when that lady was talking about like she married an old man. Cause I'm like, how did you meet him? She was like, well, she's from some small town in California and wasn't nobody around. He was a bouncer at it. And I'm like, so you settle for that? Well, he was older, had a good job, got a good pension, and we divorced because she told some crazy ass story. But she was like, I'm not divorcing him because when he died, I'm gonna get his pension. And I'm like, that's crazy. But at least she was honest. But I'm like, that's why men don't marry women.
They understand as a come
You
up.
knew this. You knew this man was old when you married him. Everything you complained about, you knew that, and you said it. And it sounds like to me you had a motive, bro. You had an agenda. Like it was all about the money.
Yeah, I'm telling you, people forget there's an obligation to get married. They think it's the obligation ain't love. The obligation is to get to your destination. Make sure you don't get the divorce. Now the destination is to get the divorce. Somebody got to come. Somebody got to take care of me. I don't want to be here no more. That's the destination now. So now you got women getting married, and then 2 years later, hey, we gonna do it. No, you ain't. Look, you buy a house within the 2 years. Up, I get half of that. Look, I get half of that. You know what I mean? It's so crazy to think about, but that's the way this is going. So y'all might as well just stay in the apartment. Look project rich, I guess. I don't know what to tell y'all, but y'all tripping.
Bro, my cousin asked me, how did I know, like, when it was time to get a divorce of my first marriage? I'm like, bro, that shit only lasted 9 months. And when I realized, like, I don't trust you, I can't have you laying next to me or in the same house, and I don't trust you. Like, when I finally got to that point, like, I don't trust you, it was like, I can't be around you. So there's no reconciliation. No, I got to go. You got to go. That's what I say. You got to go.
Yeah, you don't want look. I get to the point. You don't want to go. I'll leave. I ain't got no problem. Listen, I'll leave. I ain't coming back.
Take your ass foot out. Stop playing with me. You got to go. But that's how that was, man. It was like, you know, like, see, I don't, if I can't trust somebody, I don't really want to be with them. Like, at my age now, if you give me reasons not to trust you, I can't be in a room with you. I cannot sit in a room with people like that. Mm-mm.
And then another thing is people get that people think trust equals loyalty, and I'm like, no, that's not how
Mm-mm.
that goes either. You could be loyal to something out of fear. Look at your
Or you
religious
can,
based people. Like you loyal to it because you don't know nothing else. You know what I mean? You fear if you walk away from it, you ain't gonna know what to do with yourself. It's the same thing. No, that's you just being loyal to it because that's what you know. But if you know something new, you ain't gonna. I promise you, you ain't gonna be loyal to it. If you know somebody cheating, you still being loyal to them because you afraid to step out. You afraid to go out there and start over. It's that type of logic that keep people trapped in situations. I don't. I'm being loyal to. I'm being loyal to a team that won't pay me my worth. But I don't want to have no team. Like nah, if I'm worth $50 million, you gonna pay me $50 million. I ain't staying here. Look. I can start over. People are afraid to start over, so they stick to those situations. You know what I mean? You got to be loyal to yourself. How you gonna be loyal to someone else and not loyal to yourself? Your happiness counts. Your sanity counts. All of that counts. Because if you ain't happy, your state of mind ain't gonna be right. That's whatever it is, sports, life, whatever. You gotta all of that gotta be on one accord. But people just think if I got the money, I'll be happy. No, more money, more problems. That's what people tell you anyway. More money, more problems. Money don't make you happy. It's gonna enlarge your problem, whatever it is in the first place. But people don't
mm-mm.
understand that. So TikTok over there rocking. Then they are having all these conversations. We don't have this conversation at all over here. They gone.
Bro, if we was over there right now, bro, you would be trying to fight to have rooms too. That's why it be like Paychat be talking. Her panels be talking. Like every time, like the last three times I went in there, there's at least what three, four people up there. And it's a good brother I met over there named, I believe his name is Artemis on it, like his handle name is Artemis. Cool brother, bro. Good conversation all the time. Like we don't agree. Like he one of those people you could be cool with even if you don't agree with what he says. Like I don't agree with everything, and then it's more instructive criticism. Like we add to, you know, it might add to the pot, even when it's corrective criticism. It's like respectful. But I had to tell one dude like he ain't like that, bro. I wish he was over there, bro. I was really like this conversation, bro. He was talking about the Bible. And I'm looking like he told Tay, and I'm letting him talk, right? And then when he stopped, some other dude started talking. And then he ended up getting pissed off and getting off the panel before I could say something. But he said, listen to what I'm saying here. Tay said, who wrote the Bible? He said 66 Hebrews. And when he said that, I'm like, I know this ninja ain't talking about the Council of Nicene. That's what I'm thinking, right? And Tay was like, 66 Hebrews, what's their name? He was like, they was some rabbis before the council. They was some Hebrews, and I'm looking like,
What?
bro, don't ever get into a debate. And then this motherfucker said King James put together the Council of Nicene. I'm like, bro, that was
What?
centuries later. But he was telling me I didn't know nothing. This dude was telling me I didn't know nothing. And he said, when he said King James, I'm like, them wasn't Hebrews, bro. Them was Greeks. The Council of Nicene, them was Greeks, bro. And I said, King James wasn't even his granddaddy's granddaddy wasn't even born yet. Like, what
That
the fuck
man,
is
that
you
man was
talking about? But
hundreds
you
of
know more than me.
that man was hundreds of years later, 1,000 years later. What the hell are you talking? That's what I'm saying. See, y'all good. I can't have those conversations. I ain't gonna have me running crazy.
Bro,
Cause
but
that.
after he got off the panel, bro, the panel was like smooth, we was cooking. You know, everybody was adding everybody was adding. to the conversation, information to the conversation. So it was dope, bro. And then we had a good talk today. You know, we started talking about that, then they started talking about like black community. They talked about stocks because one of the other girls who day trade like Shay, so they was, and the dude did too. They all was like in the stocks, so I kind of fell back. Like I'm good. I can't add nothing. I can only learn. So I fell back and started listening. Then I ended up getting back on the topic. Because at first they was talking about the men and women be friends, and then they started talking about like the traditional black people today. And it was a girl on there. I didn't know it was the lady. Tay said, I don't know for sure, but Tay said it was the lady I went in on. But it kind of sounded like her, bro. It kind of sounded like her because I had told her then, I'm like, bro, how you gonna tell me what I can and cannot, or what I am or what I'm not? I said, bro, you can't project your fucked up experience on me. I said, you sitting up here telling me men not taking care of their kids. You can't tell me that when I'm here taking care of my kids and you paying child support for yours. Tay was like, man, you was getting her body blown. I was like, how the fuck you gonna sit up here complaining about men not taking their kids, and I'm telling you all men ain't like that. That's just your personal experience because I'm sitting here taking care of my kids. But you the one paying child support because your kid ain't with you, it's with the dad. So you
Wait a
complaining
minute.
about some
I
shit you
just
ain't even
caught
going
that
through.
just now. Wait, I just caught that.
Yeah, girl, you complaining about some shit you not even going through.
Yeah,
You just
that's
on
not
here
your experience at
complaining,
all.
fronting.
Yeah, that's see, that's the but that's a problem wherever you go. I don't care what app you on.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that regardless. You just need. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how TikTok go. I don't know if you you need you go subscriber on. I don't know, right? If you go on vertical, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I have no. Only thing I know about TikTok is my niece do dances on it. That's all I know. So I I have no idea how that thing like you wanna broaden your horizons over there, but you gotta be careful because you might get a goofy one. Like, oh no.
And you can't talk as free over there as you can over here. You can't say black people, you can't say white people. You can't really say too much shit over there, but you can say the N word though. That shit wild.
You can't mention the color, but you can say nine. You can say ninja. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's weird. I don't know. I'm really getting comfortable over here to be quite honest. You can say what you say, but I just think everybody falling off. I don't know, man. I guess everybody's tired of this app over here, so I
It's how
don't
they
know.
conduct it, bro. They don't even push people shit out, bro. Everybody keeps saying like, bro, we don't even get a alert that you're going live. I'm like, what? That's what everybody been saying. It's like my shit don't. They don't even get an alert. My wife don't even get an alert when I'm looking at her notifications. I'm like, damn, you ain't even. She got the bell on. It's not even in the YouTube app notifications she gives me when I go live. And I'm like,
Hmm.
shit, I must be way out the I'm under the algorithm. Shit.
Yeah, I guess you gotta go every day for them to really click in or lock in or whatever. I don't know. It's just a lot. I don't know, but I'm definitely glad you getting yourself out there, man. Because I was like, damn, I don't know, he might not come back. I'm just saying,
No,
like,
I always plan to come back, bro.
he might he
It's
might he
just
might
taking its
hang it.
time because I got there's a lot of projects around the house I gotta do. And then
No,
like my
I get
kids, they
that.
getting older, and so that's why I say I got it in the schedule now.
I get that. But you too. If you ain't motivated, you fall back.
I ain't
You know
gonna
what I'm
do it.
saying?
Yeah.
So the fact that we pretty sure you saw they can't make them age movies fast enough for you. So you know what I
Mm.
mean. So you finding other things to do. And we glad that you getting healthy and you start to make some other moves as far as the physical aspect of it. You know what I mean? Life is life for you, right? You getting strength. Your kids is growing. You know what I mean? You being a supportive husband, right? So all of those things add, and sometimes, like I said, kids alone would make your ass get tired. Like, man, fuck, I am going to bed. I'm going to bed at 10 o'clock. I ain't never went to bed at 10 o'clock. Man, look, these kids don't wore me out. They done made me think too much. They want to play. I gotta go out there and play with them. You got to do all of those things, and when they go to bed, you like, damn, I got a peace of mind. You get a peace of mind, you ask falling asleep right with them. So it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely understandable, and most people would understand that if they had kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
So
experience that shit, man.
but they don't think past ghosts. It's like, damn, I remember I experienced that. Nah, y'all don't remember that, because if you understood that, you wouldn't be upset. The man ain't up here. He ain't going live and things like that. Life is life, and you know what I mean. So, because to be honest, I haven't really been on here too tough. Like I said, I'll update the sports side. You know what I mean? I just put a couple shorts up there because I was like, you know what? I'm a tailgate. I'm a tailgate like I'm at the games or something. And then I just
Mhm.
put some lives out there. Like I was out there cooking. So I'm like, all right, it's nice. I'm a cook, and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's not. I'm seeing so many people leave, and then the people that's not leaving, they still in the same situation. Like, yo, I know
Mhm.
I get repetitive, so I get it, right? But y'all not even making the moves to show that y'all y'all improving on the situation. So y'all find yourselves right back in the situations you promised yourself that you wasn't gonna be in, but you find yourselves in them like, I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I'm trying to tell people this is the year for yourself. If you trying to get away from something, you got to do the work. If you trying to better yourself, you got to do the work. Y'all not doing nothing but sitting there complaining about it, then get mad because the same things keep happening. You might have to change routines. You might have to change the people around you.
Mhm.
You might have to change the app. Why don't you change the app? It's
Mhm.
funny that you saying, TikTok, TikTok. Go to TikTok, some of y'all. He's making a suggestion. Go to TikTok. It's a different environment. That environment might be for you, but some of them might like that environment because they're not removed from this environment of chaos. They're going to a new environment of chaos over there, so they may like it. You see what I'm saying? So even with that, y'all make the move because y'all ain't trying to improve yourselves anyway. Go on over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but y'all, like I said, people are so comfortable with what they're doing or what they've been through or what they're going through. They're afraid if they do something different, their luck ain't gonna change. I tell people all the time,
Mhm.
if you didn't have bad luck, you wouldn't have no luck at all. Cause
Right.
you like this nonsense. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, yeah, y'all don't even understand. Like, oh well, I gotta work on myself. Here we go. You working on yourself. It don't take you 15 years to work on yourself. What if you there's no improvement in 10, 15 years? No, it's okay. Y'all full of crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all so
Mhm.
full of crap. But whatever. That's what y'all want to talk about. Cool. Y'all go ahead and have that. And that's why, like I said, I haven't been as active as I once was over here either. So I get it. So hey, if that's the move, that's the move. But a lot of us ain't been as active as we was. I'm pretty sure realist is like, damn, I haven't been that active either. Shit, it's like, hey,
Mhm.
how much can you do when people is is not satisfied with what you're doing? All right, well,
Mhm.
I'm gonna fall back. That's what you do. But I'm around. Look, that's why this channel. I love this channel because I can't. It's always something new to talk about. Like, we talk about Trick Williams and we talk about WrestleMania. We talk about all of these things happening. Right? It's not a every. It's not a life or death situation. It's not a change situation. The only thing that's changing is the sports realm, right? Basketball get ready to go out. Baseball is coming in. After baseball, we got football. Like, it's always something to talk about in the world of sport. Look, we spoke about Tiger Woods going through another situation. Like, we can have those conversations. It's a real life situation, but it's supposed to be like entertainment or sports related, so we can have that conversation. But having a routine idea or routine topic, nah, we can't do that because people ain't trying to people ain't even changing them. The only thing they changing in real life is they drawers or panties or whatever. They ain't trying to change themselves. They're not trying to improve on themselves. They just changing that, and they only doing that type of changing because it's a routine. All right, I gotta wash my ass. You know what I mean? I gotta change my drawers. I gotta change my socks. I gotta change my wife beater, or I gotta change my bra. That's an everyday thing. If they didn't have to do it, they wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't do it. Yep.
They wouldn't do it. Oh no! Look, I'm telling you, there's some people like, you know what? If they didn't see my bra, they wouldn't know I was wearing this for 3 days. Like, okay, that's on you. I don't care. Like I don't care. But you know what I mean? They only do it because it's a routine. So that's the way this thing is going. So I'm like I said, I'm not shocked. And like I said, the more people that I see, is a lot of people. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people disappearing from this thing because they don't know what to do with themselves. I'm sitting there, I see people, I'm like, damn, I wonder what happened to this person. I wonder what happened to that person. I wonder what happened with this one, that one. Like, who did a short? Who did it? Somebody did it. Asha did a short. I'm like, damn, girl, you still out here? He's like, yeah, I'm still around. You know what I mean? So I'm like, she's like, I'm working my way back to YouTube. I'm like, how did you work yourself off of YouTube? Like, what happened? I don't. You just ask the question, but you don't ask it out loud because people get offended when you ask questions. Like you trying to be nosy. Like I'm just asking the question. I was a supporter of you, but I won't ask that question. Because I get it. Life, but I think she explains, life was life, and she lost a couple people in her life and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I get that too. So it a lot is going on in the world. Real said some people don't do that. They ain't changing their drawers, realist. They walk around the
Hey,
same drawers.
bro. Hey, really, it's a short on YouTube, bro. I just be scrolling sometimes through the short, and it was just I don't know what site they was talking on, but it was this black and this Asian lady. And the black lady was like, yeah, you take a bath every day, sometimes twice a day. You take a shower, you wash the cuckoo. And then the Asian lady was like, what? Like all shocked, like, no, you do it once a week. She was like, girl, that thing gonna be stinking. She was like, no, you wash it every day. I was crying. The Asian girl was looking like, what's fuck wrong with you? And the black girl looking like, what's fuck wrong with you? I'm looking like, man, this is so funny, bro. I don't know if it was real. I don't know what's real on this shit.
You hope it wasn't real,
That shit was
but
funny, bro. I'm like, she was like, no, you watch it once a week. She was like, no, girl, you watch the cooch every day. I was crying. Like, oh my God. She was like, that thing gonna be stinking.
yeah, they
That,
ain't they ain't they ain't doing no
and then,
perspiring or nothing. Yeah, once a week.
that's the real sweet and sour,
That shit. That
stinking
shit.
sour.
Yeah, that shit. Ugh.
Yeah.
Mustard us. Mustard. No, I don't want that shit. Nah, that shit ain't
Oh,
mustard. Musty. Shit.
oh,
That's a
do not
flavor
mix that
nobody
sweet and
wants.
sour sauce. Keep that shit
Yeah, we
aside.
don't want no musty sour sauce or musty sauce. We don't want none of that. Talking about that's duck sauce. No, that's musty. That ain't that shit. Fuck out of here. It might look duck sauce because you ain't washed that shit. That's why it look like that. Clean that
Man,
shit.
I think I might have saved that because I've been saving shit. So when I finally do that wild, weird, and wicked, I've been saving little funny clips. When I finally decide to do it, I'm gonna have everything I need. So I hope I saved that. That shit was funny as hell. I watched that shit like 7 times, bro. Laughing like a motherfucker.
Musty drawers, right? Realistically, be having them
Mhm.
musty drawers and shit. Like, yo, come on, nah. You know damn well talking about I want to give you something. No, put that shit back on. Hell
Why your
no.
why your drawers stiff? Like why they ain't moving? Like what the fuck?
Why your drawers are stuck to you like that? They all on you. And it's two tone. You got two tone drawers. You got two tone pants. Oh hell nah, baby.
They
Look. You go
change
ahead
the
and take a
color in the
shower.
front. Like I bet they do.
Shit, you take your shower. I'm going out the guy. I'll be here. No, the hell I ain't. I'm out the door. I'm out. 5,000.
Ain't no shower gonna help that. You got to go through.
Nah, man,
And
that
even
shit.
after that, that's gonna take a couple treatments, bro.
Yeah,
Ain't
man.
no way.
You need you look. You need
That's
big
when they
look. You need all
inside and
that baking
outside with it.
soda. You need the baking soda and the vinegar. You need to just
Got the apple cider
volcano
vinegar.
that shit out of there.
You need to go ahead and get that big red thing with tube on it.
Yeah,
Put some apple cider vinegar.
yeah, mama, the mama version too. You know,
Yeah, go and get
mama
that
gonna teach
one.
you how to
Get the big
clean
old bag.
that.
The big ass bag. Like what the fuck
Mama
is
teach
that?
you how to clean that. Oh, this is old school right here. Yeah, mama taught you that, huh? Yes, she did. Ow, forget clean
Nah, that
that
shit,
shit.
bro.
Ew.
When I got older and realized what that was, bro, I laughed. So, cause it's like I don't know. I guess every black home back in the late '80s, early '90s had one. You walk in the back
Yeah.
and you see that, like, and then like sometimes you used to play with that bitch, put water in, squirt it and shit. Then you get older and you realize what it is. Like, hell no, bro.
You was drinking that
Then
shit.
you
Ah!
had, yeah, then you had to go back and think, like, damn, did I have to drink water out of that damn thing?
Yes, you
You
did.
know, they're trying to remember shit. Like, hold on, bro. That shit is getting PTSD, man.
Let me.
God damn.
How you use this? Oh, it's water. Let me see. Nah. They like, Grandma, can you stop leaving that up there? Mommy, could you stop leaving that up there? There's something wrong with this. Don't touch it. Nah, you don't tell no little kid to don't touch it. They gonna try it. It ain't like it's the stove. It's hot. It should have been, but you know that shit sitting up there. That shit cools off. So you go touch it. What is it? What is it? What's that smell? Ugh. Oh man, those are listen. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all don't understand what we talking about, man. Y'all too young to be here in the first place. I'm just telling y'all because
Like, like, damn, I didn't know
y'all.
they made balloons this tough. Like, this is tough than mother. This is thick ass rubber. Like, it's like
Yeah,
inner tube rubber. It's thicker than inner tube. What the fuck is this? Then you get older, like, oh, dang. That's
talk
what
about
that
you. You put that on your mom. Do you put this on your back? Nah, go somewhere else. What? Where go? No. Like get the Think it is. It's
You
one
know
of
what?
those.
When I was little, I've never asked nobody what that was. I've never asked them. That's crazy.
Like what is
Like
this?
I can't remember ever asking anybody what that was when I was younger.
All I knew was for girls, cause I'm like, it was only like my mom had two sisters, and it's like, and my grandmother. So it's like, ain't no boys using this. What is this? It's for girls. Yeah, I know that. Oh no, I don't want to know. Mm-mm. Don't touch it though. You see it up there?
That's what
Don't
they.
play with it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what they used to always say. I remember, bro. I used to put water in it and like stomp on it and it squirt. Like I used to be crazy.
Yeah, like yo, what is this? It's shooting something out. Oh my god, it was water. I don't know what it was. It was something in there. It squirted.
Mhm.
Boy,
And I
I told you
remember
don't touch it.
when he finally told me what that was. I looked at my mom and I'm like, bruh, she started laughing like a motherfucker. Like I know you did some crazy shit with it. I used to use it like a water gun.
Come here,
If you
little
fill
brother.
that
Look,
bitch
watch
up,
this.
be
Let
walking
me see if
around
it shoots
squeezing
that
that bitch,
far.
squirting people. That was the first super soaker I had, bro.
That was the super soaker before the super
Mhm.
soaker. Load it up.
Right.
Let me see if it shoots that far. What is
Right.
this? My little brother took a lot of the brunt for that shit. Like, yo, let's see if it goes there. It went in your mouth? Ew. I'm just telling y'all, man. Life was different back in the before the 2000s. I'm gonna just say before the
Yeah.
2000s. I know there's a lot of people. It's already 2026, so young guys, y'all probably don't even know what we're talking about. But it was a whole lot different. It wasn't no uh yeah, you had to get some old school devices. It ain't just tampons and things like that. You had to go in there and clean yourself up, and that's what girls used to do. I don't know what they do now. I don't even know if girls is clean themselves no more. I'm just saying, I
My
have no
dad ain't
idea.
worried about that. My wife, she do her, she all about the health stuff. So you gotta find the right one, bro. You find the wrong one.
Yeah, listen, that's the thing. But like I said, you got people looking outside. They you know what I mean? You got You know, people talk about men want BBLs. Nah, we want whatever's gonna
What?
be
Excuse
one
me.
be right
Oh,
for us.
okay. I know what you're talking about now. I'm like, what?
Nah, I'm
You'd
just
be
saying.
surprised if
People,
men out here getting BBLs. I would not be surprised, bro.
I'm just saying. That's what these people. That's what a lot of girls think. Like, ah, y'all listen. We don't even want y'all to wear makeup. Y'all wear makeup to look cute for yourselves. Y'all ain't look cute for me. I'd say I'll take you natural. Like, there's a lot of
I,
beautiful people that's natural, but they want to add something to themselves to make themselves look cute. Okay, whatever.
man, I'm happy. I'm so happy I'm not dating, bro. Because if I was dating and I dated somebody with them damn eyelashes, bro, I would, I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't
Man,
do it. I couldn't date.
I'm
I
telling
would.
you, I heard girls say, "Yo, your eyelashes is so beautiful." I'm like, "Who you talking to?" She said, "You." I said, "What?" I hate you for that. I said, "You hate me for my eyelash?" I said, "You know what? All right. That's my cue. If it comes,
You
it
stop
comes.
putting
If
all
it
that
don't,
crazy shit on them there, stop
yeah,
growing out. That
man.
should be the damn problem.
Y'all mad. Look,
You
do
wear
you
makeup to
curl
keep
it?
wearing makeup. That
No,
shouldn't
I
fit.
don't
That
touch
shouldn't
my
fit your
shit.
face.
That shit just
Don't
like
touch my
that.
shit neither. Everybody always say that shit. They like my eyelashes and eyebrows. I'm like, what? They say I got fake eyelash.
See?
Like, bro, what the fuck?
Who says that? Like, who?
Protein,
Like,
motherfucker. Eat some protein. Do some squats. Get
no,
your
don't tell
blood
me
pumping.
protein. They gonna eat the
Like,
wrong protein. They think
drink
that's
some water
protein.
so your cells can divide properly. Do that. Drink some goddamn water. Your cells will divide properly. Go on walks every day. That's how you get good eyebrows and eyelashes.
Oh my
But
goodness.
you keep cutting them bitches off, drawing them, and getting nasty.
Yeah,
Like,
you
what,
over
bro?
there. You want to draw your eye. You want to draw eyebrows. Oh, I need them to be nice and slim. Like, wait, what? Y'all go ahead and have that. I hope you don't got alopecia because if you got that, then you can't control it. But don't be cutting that shit off for your own amusement. Please don't do that. Don't cut it off because somebody told you look better without. Don't do that. Stick with what you got. Trust us. Most men want the natural things. Most women want to be a natural man. So everything got to be natural, inside and out. If you ain't going through that, then he ain't the one. I'm just telling y'all that's the only advice I'm giving y'all about dating or preferences. Y'all gotta go see Busted Down Brown. He'll tell y'all all about that. He they ain't here. Matter of fact, I ain't saying nothing else about it. I ain't doing it. I'm just saying. I ain't doing
But
it.
check this out. This is the last thing I'm gonna tell you, and then I'm gonna get off. Cause I got a nice little buzz, you know, and I got the munchies like a motherfucker, bro.
I hear
You know
you.
how pissed off I am right now? Check this out. I'm the only one in the house who will add milk to the cereal. My wife and my kids all eat cereal dry. Nobody drinks milk in the house, so we have no milk. But right now I got the munchies and I want some fucking cereal, but we ain't got no milk. Like this is crazy shit, bro. I'm literally about to. Well, if I wasn't buzzing, I'd steal the car because I can't see when I'm not buzzing. But I'm
No,
gonna
it's
go get.
nighttime.
I'm
Chill
gonna
out.
DoorDash some. I'm gonna DoorDash some milk. I'm about to DoorDash that shit, bro.
Yo,
I
shout
don't
out to
need
my
milk and
33
cereal.
brother. We about to kick his ass. He
this
want to have some damn milk.
motherfucker, bro. It's like four types of cereals in there. I'm having like when I was a kid, bro. This motherfucker Captain Crunch in there. I'm like, y'all got some tricks for not kids. I mean, sorry, Rabbit Tricks Stuff for kids. I got some tricks in there. Motherfucker Lucky Charms. I'm about to like, hold on, bro. Let me get some milk.
Oh my God! Listen, we gonna let him go with that one because yeah, again,
Yeah,
like
I'm
he
buzzing. Let me
said,
get my alcohol.
we appreciate my 33 brother coming up, having the conversation. Y'all check him out whenever when I get the TikTok information, I'll share it with y'all because this man is insightful. I don't care what he talk about right now, but he is insightful. He talk about he the only one to drink milk in the house. He gonna DoorDash some milk. Listen, we had worse
I don't even drink
conversations.
the shit. I eat with cereal, but I don't drink milk.
I
Mm-mm.
know you only use it for cereal. That's what most people do. No
I
Merc.
drink
That's
almond
that
milk.
part. Real is no Merc.
Yeah, cereal, no milk. Fuck it. I'm about to eat the cereal with no milk. That's what I'm.
I
Oh, you know
remember.
what? We got some canned milk. We got some canned milk. Boy, I'm about to use the canned milk. Fuck it.
Listen,
Here we go.
that's that.
Good shit,
This
bro.
is. I'm.
My
I'm
ninja, my ninja.
He about to drink he about to drink powdered milk. Oh my god. Just use the water then.
The
God
powder
damn.
milk, the canned milk.
Ain't no such
Nah,
thing.
see, I grew like I had to eat cereal with water, so that traumatized me. So now that I got a little money, I'll never do it again. I can only
Okay.
drink like Sam. I
I
was
ain't
eating
got that
Sam the
problem.
most. We used to live on that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some
That's
almond milk. I'm gonna get some almond milk.
he listen, he about to DoorDash. It's 1:38. He gonna
Yeah,
DoorDash. So we
I'm
look.
about, here, let me get off something. Let me see
I
something.
appreciate my
The
33
powder
brother
milk.
coming up here. Look, here you go. I appreciate him coming up, y'all. Like I said, when we find out the TikTok, we gonna go over there and hang out with them. We're gonna hang out with the
You
9%.
know,
We're better user, better
Miss
us.
Tracy, Miss Tracy be over there all the time. I bet you she live right now. I'm about to go on her channel. Like, I'm about to eat cereal with no milk. She gonna be mad as hell. I'm about to go over there and troll Tracy. I'm bored. But all right,
Uh,
y'all, let me get up.
I appreciate you, appreciate you.
For sure, bro.
So
Shout out to my 33 brother. Shout out to the realest one in the building. I'll see y'all in a minute.
yes, sir. We'll be here. Appreciate you. And that's the beauty of, like I said, that's the beauty of having a channel like this, right? We can start off having conversation about sports, recreate, entertainment. We spoke about WWE. We spoke about a little situation for Tiger Woods. Hopefully he can get himself together, man. And we love you as an athlete, but you have a family. They're gonna love you for who you are. So we definitely, we send our thoughts and prayers up to Tiger. Hopefully there was no damage in the situation, no injuries. So he's home now. So hey, but Tiger, we need you to be we need you to be not Tiger Woods, but whatever. I forgot the damn man's government. Eldrick, Elbrick. We need you to be him. We need you to be the dad to Charlie. Let Charlie run around and worry about the golfing situation. We need you to be okay. We don't need you to be a statistic. We don't need you to be nothing but a 50-year-old man who's enjoying life with his family. That's what we want for you. If you come back to the world of sports, we're gonna watch you. We're gonna root for you. But right now, we need you to be, the dad, the brother or the uncle or whatever you is in real life. As far as being a family man, they need you more than we do. But we want the best for you. With that being said, y'all, because my 2 hours is almost up. I didn't know my 2 hours was that fast. Uh, I appreciate y'all. We will be back Sunday. We will go over the scores and highlights of the NBA. We will go over the scores and highlights of the scores and stats rather of the men's tournament as they'll be finishing up their Elite Eight, and the women will be finishing their Elite Eight. But we will be back then until the end preview what's going on Monday Night Raw. So until then, shout out to the realest one in the building who's faithfully here. Shout out to my 33 brother who's always showing love and support. With that being said, from the Channel 9 studio, this is Mr. 33 signing off. See you guys on Sunday.